For the skin fold, the measurements should be taken on the right side of the body. The mark of the tricep skin fold should be on the posterior midline of the upper arm between the acromion and the olecranon process with the arm held freely. Bring the arm to the back to take the scapula out. The scapula mark is made 1 to 2 centimeters below the inferior angle of the scapula. Free the arm. The chest mark is made 1/2 the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple. If it were to be taken on a woman, it would be 1/3 of the distance in the anterior axillary and the nipple. The mid-axillary is marked on the mid-axillary line at the level of the seafood process of the sternum. The abdominal skin fold is marked 2 centimeters to the right side of the umbilicus. The suprailiac is marked in the line with natural angle of the iliac crest, taken in the anterior axillary line immediately superior to the iliac crest. The thigh is marked on the inferior midline of the thigh, midway between the proximal border of the patella and the inguinal crease. When taking the measurements, the capillary measure units should be facing up. All measurements are made in the right side of the body. Wait 1 to 2 seconds while taking the measurements before reading the caliper. The tricep skin fold is made by a vertical fold. Make sure to pinch the skin and shake it. This separates the fat from the muscle. Have the capillary point up. The subscapular skin fold is made at a 45-degree angle with a diagonal fold. The caliper should be placed directly on the skin above 1 centimeter away from the thumb and finger. The chest skin fold is done by doing a diagonal fold. The pinch must be maintained while reading the caliper and wait 1 to 2 seconds before reading the caliper. The mid-axillary skin fold is made by making a vertical fold. The fold is made by squeezing the skin between your thumb and index finger is straight up and down. The abdominal skin fold is taken vertically, not horizontally, vertically. The suprailiac skin fold is taken diagonally. Make sure to put your weight on the left leg and not on the right. The thigh skin fold is done by making a vertical fold. Remember to rotate through the measurement sites to allow time for the skin to regain normal texture and thickness before repeating the skin measurements. You should take duplicate measurements at each site and retest if the duplicate measurements are not within 1 to 2 millimeters of each other. Take 2 measurements and use the mean. These are the site skin fold formulas, both for men and women. They are different for men than in women, and you will need this to find out the body density before you can find the percent of body fat. These are the equations to calculate percentage of fat. There's the Siri equation and the Brocek equation. They're both different. You will need to first find the body density in order to calculate the percentage of fat.